Yo-hooo! Hello and welcome to today's stream. How's it going, everyone? I hope you're all having a great day today. Bienvenidos al stream de hoy. ¿Qué tal estáis? Espero que estéis teniendo un buen día. Yo hoy tengo el horrible sabor del líquido de enjuague bucal en la boca. ¡Socorro! I have the horrible taste of mouthwash in my mouth. I hate it. But somehow I feel like it makes my mouth feel like it's easier to speak for some reason. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I'm not using mouthwash. But there's a reason. There's a reason why. I have a funny little story to tell of this week. Yo-hooo Moises, yo-hooo Kair, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos. Yeah, it's been 271 sessions with this one. We're gonna be continuing for still a long while, 2 years and a half. So let's get to it. Last time I finished, I think like 3. We finished 3 characters. So today we're gonna finish these 2 and we're gonna start the next page. We're so close to ending this page! And I don't think these 2 will take that long to finish, because the designs, at least this one, is a lot more simple. ¿Cuánto tiempo lleva desde que lo usaste que aún lo tienes? 2 días. 2 días desde que empecé a usarlo. Tengo una pequeña historia de esta semana. Han ocurrido cositas que no he contado aún en stream, pero... Oh boy. I have a little story from this week to tell, because things have happened this week and I haven't been able to tell this story. Nah, lo he usado hace 10 minutos o así. No, un poco más. Era como 20 minutos. It must have been 20 minutes since I used the mouthwash today. Yep. So, first of all, let's find the references that we need. Where are her references? Did I delete her references? I might have deleted her references. Probably I didn't need them. Probably with the pixel arts. We can do well. Yeah, there she is. Look at that. There's her pixel art. ¡Tachán! Ahí está su pixel art. Creo que no va a hacer falta. Simplemente las sombras. Y ya está. Han ocurrido pequeños accidentes esta semana. Yeah. Han ocurrido cositas. Things have happened this week. I already talked a bit about it on Twitter. The gist of it is that I don't know if anyone remembers some years ago, like 4 years ago or so by now. It's been a long time. I was getting mentally prepared for like getting a tooth pulled out. In the end it was not necessary. In the end I ended up not getting that tooth pulled out. So life went on and nothing hurt. And the teeth was kind of fine. Was still broken, but kind of fine. Until some days ago it super broke out of nowhere. It just broke in pieces. And as expected, it started hurting a little bit. So I went to the doctor. And yeah, they'll probably have to get it pulled out this time. It does not hurt this time, but I freaked out so much. Like I thought it had gotten infected. So it was like, oh no, I don't want a tooth infection. So yeah, I've been going to like doctor visits to get that checked. And now I gotta wait for the results. And then probably get that tooth pulled out. So I'm kinda scared, guys. I'm kinda scared. I don't wanna go. I was so prepared some days ago. Like, yeah, please, just get it out. Just get this tooth out. I don't care. Just get it out. It hurts. So I don't care. I'm mentally prepared. But now that days have passed since then, I'm no longer so mentally prepared and I'm scared again. They can't let me wait like this. Because then the fear comes back. mi pequeña historia es que hace unos 4 años o así se me rompió un diente. Y yo me estaba preparando mentalmente para que me lo quitaran. Porque es una muela del juicio que está un poco destruida y tal. Y bueno, me la revisaron, me dijeron, bueno, se puede quitar, pero también si no te duele, quizá tampoco es necesario. Y yo, ok, pues no me la quito, ya está, me da miedo. Me da miedo ir al dentista, me da miedo las agujas, me da miedo que me quiten dientes. Así que dije, no, no quiero. Si no duele, me quedo el diente. Y bueno, pasaron los años, la vida siguió, nada malo pasó, hasta que hace unos días el diente dijo, pues ya está, ya no quiero más. Y se rompió en trozos. Y empezó a doler, por supuesto. Así que tuve que ir al doctor, tuve que ir a que me revisaran el diente. Y ahora sí que va a haber que quitarlo. ¡Y no quiero! En ese momento estaba como, por favor, que me lo quiten. Y ya no me importa. Ya no me importa que tengan que quitármelo. Lo quiero fuera. Pero ahora que me han dejado ya pasar unos días, estoy como... Quizás sí que me da un poco de miedo. Quizá y si no me lo quitan. ¿Qué pasa si no me lo quitan? Quizá no pasa nada malo. Y aquí estoy, mentalizándome otra vez para que me lo quiten ya. Here I am, getting mentally prepared for tooth extraction. So yeah, the mouthwash. I gotta keep using it to keep the teeth clean, keep that tooth safe from infections and stuff. But I don't wanna go! I don't wanna go! I don't wanna go! I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of going to the dentist. I feel like a 7-year-old going to the dentist to get whatever they call the cavity fixed. I don't wanna go. Yo-hooo tetera, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. Ya, puede ser un problema. Yo, la manera en cómo me voy a motivar va a ser leyendo las cosas horribles que puedan pasar si no me la quito. Porque si no, no voy a atreverme. Tengo que meterme miedo para decir, ok, es mejor que me la quiten que no que pase lo que sea que pueda pasar. Yeah. Siempre va a ser peor tener el diente así que me lo quiten. Falta convencerme a mí misma de eso. Pero me da miedo. No me gusta. No me gusta ir al dentista. Ayuya. Al menos ahora no duele nada, así que todo bien. Puedo hacer stream tranquilamente. De hecho, es verdad, ¿recordáis que el lunes estaba como súper cansado al final del stream? Remember that on Monday I was like super tired at the end of the stream? After the stream I realized that my teeth were hurting, like that one tooth was hurting. I was feeling a little bit sick and like super tired out of nowhere. When I finished the stream I was like, okay, that explains a lot of things. It was, I had like 30 buffs on me. No wonder I was tired on Monday. El lunes estaba muy cansada y al darme cuenta de que fue por el diente era como, ok, esto explica muchas cosas. Tenía como 30 debuffos encima. Pero ahora ya está. Ahora ya no tengo tantos debuffos encima. Ahora ya no me duele nada. Ya puedo volver a dibujar chibis. I can draw chibis again. ¡Ay, yo ya es un pan! No sabía. Curioso. También es yo pidiendo ayuda. Ayuda. Socorro. No quiero ir al dentista. I don't want to go to the dentist. Help. It's a little bit scary. Just a little bit. But for now, I'll just distract myself by eating some chibis. But yeah, that means that in some weeks from now, I'll probably have to take a little break from streaming because I won't be able to speak. Pero sí, lo cuento también porque eso significa que en unas semanas, unos días o semanas, no sé cuándo va a ser, va a haber un pequeño descansito que me voy a tener que tomar porque no voy a poder hablar. So yeah, yippee. Al final fue solo atrasar lo inevitable, supongo. At least in the end. Well, in the end it seemed like it was just delaying the inevitable. Okay, just to keep you guys informed, because this affects the streams. It's gonna affect the streams because I will have to take a little break. And then I will only be able to eat mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Honestly, that's not so bad. Mashed potatoes and soup doesn't sound so bad. Quizá sopita y puré de patatas no suena tan mal. Para eso sí que estoy mentalmente preparada. Y muchas gracias. Espero poder volver pronto. Seguro que es que al final va a ser nada. Al final no me voy a enterar y ya estará el diente fuera. Y estaré tan tranquila después de eso. Pero hasta entonces voy a estar hecha bolita en un rincón de miedo. Until then I'll be curled up into a ball in a corner, trembling. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. Oh, no quiero ir. I gotta be strong. Tengo que ser fuerte. Pero bueno, de momento chivis, ya, de momento chivis. Por cierto, no sé si habéis visto, he subido también la sala de espera del stream de mañana. I have also prepared the waiting room of tomorrow's stream. We're gonna be starting a new game. It's gonna be RFL. I'm really excited to start it finally. I've been waiting for so long to play it. I promised playing it a long time ago. And now that Mother 3 is finished, we can start. Sí, seguramente me acompañe mi padre. Así que al menos no voy a tener que ir yo sola. Probably my dad will accompany me, so at least I won't have to go alone. It's still scary though. Wow. Alright, let's go. Also, I will... No, not I will. I did my homework. I still haven't done all of my homework, but I did a bit of my homework. I prepared one of the remaining designs. Oh no, en stream no, al dentista. El día de dentista no se va a streamear, ya aviso. No, eso sí que no. The day of the dentist will not be streamed, just in case. Pero RFL sí que va a ser en stream. RFL sí que lo voy a jugar en stream. Y empezamos este viernes. Yo, mono, welcome. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. name is Kani. I'm in war with work. The general said to me, can I draw all my 400 Turks? I smelled 271 times. Those puns are getting out of hand. They are getting very out of hand. What happened, Yomi? You sick? Not anymore. Well, more or less. My teeth is still broken, but it doesn't count as being sick. It's just that I'll have to go to the dentist. And that's very scary. It's gonna have to be in some weeks, so I will have to take a little break when that happens, but not yet. Not yet. I can get mentally prepared, which also is gonna make me a little bit more scared of going at the same time, but we'll get there. This time, I gotta get that tooth removed for real. You work there! Can you reassure me that it will not hurt? Can you tell me that that removing teeth does not hurt at all? I will not feel a thing. I need the reassurance of a real dentist. It not hurt at all since I didn't hear people screaming there because they can't, I guess. I'm scared. I'm even more scared now. Help. Yo stream dibujando con la boca, ¿por qué no hablando con la mano? Me falta práctica para eso, no sé. Hablar con la mano. Si pudiera aprender el lenguaje de señas, podría hablar con la mano. Like I'm stinging you? That does not sound nice at all. It does not sound nice at all. Giving you like the thing for reducing pain. Yeah, but what if I'm also scared of anesthesia? I confess, I am scared of the anesthesia. I don't like needles. I do not like them at all. Why can't they invent like a tooth removal that just doesn't hurt? Teeth regeneration. Why don't they invent the teeth regeneration magic? ¿Por qué no inventan una magia para regenerar dientes? Creo que eso sería el mejor invento de la humanidad. Y al menos van a ser como 10 minutos. No creo que vaya a ser más, ¿verdad? 10-minute adventure, in and out, something like that. It will take no time. And then I'll be able to go home! And it's gonna be fine! And I'll be able to keep drawing my OCs after I can come back. I could try doing mute streams, maybe. If it was art streams, even if my teeth hurts, I could try doing a mute art stream. That could be. You know what? That could be a good idea, to be able to stream anyway. Creo que podría ser buena idea también hacer un stream mudo, donde, como no voy a poder hablar, dibujar sin voz. Creo que podría ser buena idea. I'll think about it, because I don't want to take another long break now. No quiero tomarme otro descanso largo ahora. Hay experimentos, pero todo lo atrasan por leyes. Pues que se den prisa, que se den prisa ya. Esos serían los avances tecnológicos que sí que irían bien de verdad. Next stream will be Yomi stream using Morse code as chat method. I gotta learn Morse code. I've been using a bit of Morse code for some of my characters actually. It's interesting. It's gonna be sort of relevant at some point. But I'm just gonna leave it at that. No spoilers. No spoilers en este chat. Lo único que puedo decir es que va a haber cositas de código Morse. Sometimes the doctor tells you to eat ice cream before they do treatment? Wait, what? They have never told me that. Where do I get those cool doctors that let you eat ice cream before treatment? I guess because the ice kinda numbs your mouth, perhaps. Quizá porque el helado te aturde un poco la boca. No sé. No soy doctor. I'm not a doctor, so I have no idea. You can do treatment if you're afraid. That is true. It's okay, I'll be strong. I am a brave ghost. I am a very brave ghost. I'm not afraid of some doctors. Yo-hooo paper, welcome! How's it going? What if Pain Monday was called Champagne Monday? And Yomi had a wide assortment of sparkly drinks. I'm getting deja vu for some reason. Maybe you used that one before? Or maybe not. Maybe you didn't. It's okay, you're allowed to repeat them. There's only so many puns you can do. I'm kinda starting to run out of funny sentences to say in the thumbnails, actually. I always try to add some sort of sentence in the thumbnail of Pain Monday, and I'm kinda running out of them. There's only so many you can think of. What? Sometimes when the patient panics, they reflect punches? Oh no! I guess it's kind of an unconscious, unconscious reaction. Your job sounds really tough. Please take care. It does sound really hard to be a doctor. Suena difícil ser doctor. Trabajo muy difícil. Wait, that's the wrong... Oh! That's the wrong layer. Capa equivocada. Here we go. Work on that. A bit of the wall of glass. There we go. Kinda all for the base colors. Well, not base colors, the shadows in general. Her design is truly much more simple than the others. The difference is pretty big. That took no time at all. No me ha tomado nada de tiempo terminado. We're gonna start another page in no time. I'm excited for that. I did only one of the designs that I'm missing for the next page, but there's still two more of them. So I'm gonna do them for these next week, because we're gonna need them for next week for sure. After I finish these two, probably what I'm gonna do will be sketching the first three characters, which are the ones I got designed, and then we can start the line arts. I got still quite a bit of room until we need the next designs. You'll see. I like her design. It's simple, but somehow it works. Works pretty well. Sometimes designs can be more simple like this. Sometimes that's all that you need. veces no hace falta que los diseños sean súper complicados. Siento que el de ella es bastante simple, pero funciona bien. I want to do so many redesigns of other characters though. I've been thinking about it, because I want to give a lot of them a big makeover. Maybe long overdue, and maybe a little bit too late, because all of them have either been drawn already. Most of them have already been drawn. Or I have like already put them in games, in Stories of the Dreaming World. I guess since I want to remake everything on RPG Maker MV to begin with, now is the moment to rework everything I can. After that, the first version of Stories of the Dreaming World is gonna become a lost media or something. It's gonna be a relic of the past. Only the newer, better version will survive. Me gusta cómo se ve la que está al lado derecho, la que estás dibujando. Y ella va a ser la siguiente. Va a ser ya la única que quede de esta página. Me gusta mucho su diseño también. I like the design of the next one a lot too. Just some more lines of these, and probably I'm gonna make a lighter color for the line. This way you can put it here in the lighter parts of the outfit and make a bit of contrast. We make these lines a bit softer so it integrates them better in the outfit, and leave the darker ones for the shadows and stuff. It makes it seem more like it's part of the outfit itself. Let's let this in here. There we go. Here at the hair. And mix that a little bit. Oh, and the ear. Se me olvidó la oreja. Just a little bit here on the eyebrow. Se fue la luz, llegó casi a las 2 de la mañana. No. Al menos fue en horas de noche. Pero... Igualmente. Son las horas en las que más hace falta la luz si estás despierto. Si no, no puedes ver nada. Ojalá que puedas descansar bien hoy. Okay. Let's get a bit of red. Desde las 6 de la tarde. No. Ya, eso ya te inutiliza todo el resto del día. When the power goes off in the afternoon, it just destroys the rest of the day because you can't see anything. If it's the afternoon, that's the hour when the light starts going down. And if you have no light at home, what can you even do? We're so dependent on electricity. That sucks. No esperaba que pudiésemos terminar Hamtaro ayer. Después de 2 años esperando. Al fin lo terminamos. Estuvo fun. Otro juego más terminado. Este año es año de empezar a terminar más juegos. This year is another year of tackling the backlog and finishing more games. Okay, I think that's mostly it. Sochibi is nearly done. Ya casi está Sochibi. Okay, all that's left is the stars. So we're gonna take the star cape over here. Now we're gonna put it here. Se me cortó luz cuando había hackeado todos los robots difíciles en Pragmata. ¡No! Man, eso es muy horrible. Justo en medio y no sin poder guardar. No había ni autoguardado ni nada. ¡Qué horrible! Y en esos momentos lo mejor es darle un descanso y volver cuando ya no te dé tanta rabia haber perdido el progreso, porque eso es lo peor. Apenas lo pierdes es como, man, ahora no quiero repetir todo. Ojalá que ahora sea más fácil conseguirlo. Hope that it will be easier to get now. It's a pain when the power goes off and there's no autosave and you lose all your progress. That sucks. Best thing is to give it a break after that, because the saltiness of having just lost the progress, it just feels horrible. It's always best to wait until the bad feeling has passed. But it sucks. Al menos se guardan los dibujitos. Yeah, eso es bueno al menos. Al menos no se perdió todo. At least nothing got lost. Not everything got lost. Nunca me esperaría ver un directo de alguien jugando un juego de Hamtaro. Son muy buenos los juegos de Hamtaro, no exagero. Son muy completos, bastante largos, tienen bastante contenido extra para completar. Se siente muy bien de jugar, debo decir. I have to say, Hamtaro games, they feel really nice to play. They have a lot of content, they are super cute by the way, and there's a lot of things to complete. Even post-game, even after you finish the main story, there's always more things that you can complete. And it always feels really nice to play them. They bring back so much good nostalgia. They are games for true gamers, by the way. Every true gamer needs to play a Hamtaro game at least once. Okay, 347! Let's go! Let's move on to the last one! That was really fast! Let's try to finish this one pretty fast too. Let's go! This one's too light. There we go. A little bit darker maybe. A bit more contrast. There we go. I know there's another Hamtaro game that is about minigames, but I have never played it. The only ones I've played is Rainbow Rescue, and the one that we were playing yesterday, Ham Ham Heartbreak. They are really good games. I have to say, I didn't watch the Hunter anime much, but I really love the games. I remember catching some episodes on TV, but they were on channels that I didn't used to watch much, so I never watched them frequently. But it was cute. It's a very cute series. If it wasn't for Hantaro, I would not have Yomi after all. Yomi Gardenia, my persona. Yo-hooo Master, ¿qué tal? Muchas gracias. Me gusta mucho cómo ha quedado. Hoy terminamos esta página y luego empezamos la siguiente. Hoy va a haber progreso. Today there's gonna be progress. We're gonna finish this page and then we're gonna start the next. It's always exciting to start the next page, because I get to sketch new characters. New characters as in characters I haven't drawn before in this challenge. But not creating new characters, that would be terrible. Don't let me make any new characters, or this challenge will never end. Pain Monday 2 will never begin. Okay, I think in her case I'm gonna give her more makeup. I think some dark purple on the eyes here. It fits her very well, I think. I haven't even make up to most of them now that I realize. Maybe in some more designs. Quedan más diseños que les quede bien. Parece Pokémon que se llama Pokémon Clover, no me suena. Oh no. Pero entonces no te dejan atraparlos o... A partir de cierto punto en la batalla imagino que ya no puedes capturarlos. Eso lo hace mucho más difícil. That makes it so much more difficult if you cannot catch them after a certain point in the battle. That's some gold. She has a lot of gold. Tiene mucho dorado. Gonna be a lot of metal to paint. Every once in a while, the urge to make a Pokémon fangame comes back. De vez en cuando, las ganas de hacer un fangame de Pokémon vuelven. Pero con tantos proyectos, sé que no debo. Tengo ya demasiados juegos por hacer. I have too many games to make already. But wouldn't it be cool at some point? If no one makes the post-apocalyptic Pokemon fangame of my dreams, I will have to make it myself. Just saying. Si nadie hace el juego de Pokémon post-apocalíptico de mis sueños, voy a tener que hacerlo yo. I will have to make it. Please someone steal that idea and make it for me. Que alguien me robe la idea, por favor. Solo para que exista el juego. Right, entonces simplemente tienes que hacer otro encuentro. Tiene sentido. Makes sense. Más de oro por aquí. Lo importante al pintar metal es no pintar hasta el borde, para que quede un poco de reflejo iluminado. Aunque hay partes que se quedan muy sombreadas, creo que sí que no pasa nada. There we go. And now we get the very light yellow. Here we go. Does this character count as a bit Golden Week themed? People have been drawing a lot of golden outfits to say it in some way. Does this count as a golden outfit? It has a lot of gold in it. ¿Cuenta esto como vestido dorado? Porque ha habido muchos artes de, digamos, ropa dorada últimamente por la Golden Week. Yo, Gardenia, welcome! How is it going? Welcome to the stream! We're continuing Paint Monday once again. Uy, es medio creepypasta el fangame. La gente es muy creativa con los fangames de Pokémon. Me parece muy cool. It's very cool how creative people are with Pokémon fangames. They make really cool stuff. Okay, that's most of the gold painted. I usually leave it for last, but it was not that difficult this time. Normalmente dejo el oro para el final, pero no ha sido tan difícil esta vez. Let's paint the rest. Si es parodia tiene sentido, ya habrán puesto memes y cosas. Uy, ¿qué ha pasado aquí? What happened here? Now that I think about it, with all these accessories, maybe there's one thing that she's missing. I could give her some rings. What if I give her some rings? Si le damos algunos anillos. Creo que es como lo único que le falta. There we go. A lot of times I forget to add accessories like these to my characters. A veces se me olvida ponerles accesorios así. Pero también es cosa que se puede añadir fácilmente en reworks de un diseño, cuando vuelves a rediseñar a un personaje. Es este tipo de cosas que se le pueden ir añadiendo. Y así vas detallando más el diseño. Lo importante de los diseños es ir iterando. Cuanto más dibujas a un personaje, más detalles se le puede ir añadiendo. Y eso va haciendo que el diseño evolucione. Como un Pokémon. Bueno, ese humor ya es un poco más extraño el de eso, yep. Eso ya es un poquito, ¿cómo decirlo? Un poquito despectivo, bastante. Por parte del fangame, no por tu parte. Tú no has hecho el fangame, así que... Se pasan bastante. What's your favorite Disney or Warner Bros. Movie or TV show? I don't have one. I've never been much of a cartoon watcher in general. I've always been more of an anime watcher. I'm a weeb. Everyone has different tastes. That's fair. Okay. Me quedé a medio hacer una sombra. Can probably think of something. I mean, if I haven't really watched that many cartoons, I have no opinion. I don't really have an opinion on like favorites. It's already hard to pick favorites of the things I like sometimes. Imagine of things that I'm not interested in. It's okay, everyone can have different interests. Even if our interests are different, isn't that what the fun is? That everyone likes different things? This way there's more variety of things in the world. And more people to enjoy them. All that's left is this part of the outfit. gonna leave the hair for last this time. Creo que esta vez dejaré el cabello para el final. Let's get the shadow color for the horns. Why did I put the shadow in there? For some reason I put the shadow on the opposite side. Should go here. A veces las batallas las hacen muy elaboradas en los fangames. Para la gente que juega competitivo, seguramente no es tan difícil. A mí me destruyen. I wanna play more Pokemon games. Maybe I could play one of them in the channel someday. Perhaps. I'll think about it. There are so many games that I wanna play here in the channel now. So many things to do. There is another long game that I have in mind for after I finish RFL. It is a game that I got recommended quite a bit ago. And it's not really one game, it's more like 3 games apparently. That would truly be a long game. But first we gotta finish RFL. Hay un juego que me recomendaron hace un tiempo, que también lo quiero jugar como juego largo. Y más que un juego son como 3 juegos. Y lo tengo en mis planes de jugar como juego largo cuando termine RFL. Veremos. Aún falta para eso. Closed eyes. The references are no longer here, but I nearly gave her closed eyes. I decided against it because it would be already too many characters with closed eyes in this list. Estuve a punto de dejarle ojos cerrados a gente, pero decidí no hacerlo porque ya había muchos personajes que tenían ojos cerrados en esta lista. Hay que variar un poquito. Change, have some variety. Once again, I made them EP. So many of them have closed eyes. How did it turn out like this? No van a ver nada. Si tienen los ojos cerrados no van a ver nada. If they have their eyes closed, how are they gonna see anything? Too many of them have eyes closed. But is it really too many? I don't think so. It's a kind of character trope that I like. I can't help adding character tropes I like to my characters. Yeah, me gusta como quedó la thumbnail de RFL. I like how the RFL thumbnail turned out. I decided to draw something a little bit more elaborate this time. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Quería intentar hacer algo un poco más elaborado y me gusta cómo ha quedado. Mañana empezamos. empezamos. Tomorrow we begin. Okay, time to paint the hair. Now let's add the shadows. We'll make some of them solid. And some of them will just be the volume curve. Because here we can make solid shadow. And I guess since the fabric is covering part of the hair, we can also add a bit of shadow here. Yo-hooo, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're beginning. We're starting. We're gonna start the next page soon. Very, very soon. We're almost done with this one. Yo-hooo music, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. You guys arrived just in time to see the end of this page. The final chibis. The last OCs. The end of the current progress. The culmination of this section of the list. Something like that. Can't think of any other synonyms. No, the exams, be strong. It's okay. There's always gonna be more streams. But once you finish all your exams, there won't be any more exams. Think positive. You got this. Okay. What is this layer? Oh, it's that. Like some hairs. There's a few of them. And now some shadow over here. There we go. Finish all the exams, destroy them. Take care, Mono. Good luck. Good luck with the boss. Good luck at the office. Thank you so much for coming. And have a good rest. Okay, let's add now a little bit of light. Under the shadow. This way we don't have to worry about overlapping the solid shadow on top. Here we go. We have to delete a bit of stuff. There we go. Now insert the highlights. tell a bit of this lady. Her name is Hagenty and she likes banquets. One of her hidden talents is that, well, it's not really hidden, she kinda does it all the time. You know, people that can make music with cups? I thought that was really cool. She can do that. She can use cups as instruments. I remember listening to a cover of a Zelda song a lot that was like done on cups, on glass cups. It was so cool and it sounded so good. Let's add another level of shadow here. Maybe a bit blue. Yeah, there we go. Pensaba que le gustaba mucho el vino por esa copa. El vino también, yep. Eso por descontado también. Pero ella es más de sentarse al borde de la fiesta y observar la fiesta de lejos, desde la tranquilidad. So many cheese, it's a lot of them. Yo-hooo Queen Cheese, welcome! Tis me! Tis the Yomi! Welcome! I'm almost done with this page! This is the last one of this page! We're so close to the end! Of the page. Only of the page. But that was pretty fast! Y yo tampoco he sido mucho de fiestas. Algo que me pasa mucho es que escribir y pensar personajes que son muy diferentes de mí a veces es difícil, pero es entretenido intentar pensar desde perspectivas diferentes. Something that is a little bit difficult is making characters that are very different from yourself. With the many characters I have had to think about characters very different from myself. I think it's a very interesting part of making characters, because it makes you think from other perspectives. It's really hard sometimes to, like, leave your mindset, to put yourselves on the shoes of another character and be able to write them properly. Because, you know, I guess it's not that interesting if all characters think the same in a story, right? It's a lot more interesting when they feel like people, with different kinds of mindsets and ideas. They feel more real that way than if everyone thinks the same. I think it's one of the most difficult parts. Being able to put yourself out of your own shoes and try to think as different characters. But it's an interesting exercise. Yo, Sherry! Welcome! I'm glad you're doing well! Welcome to the stream! I'm almost finished with this page today. I'm gonna get to the end of it, and then we can start next page. I was thinking about how one of the most complex things of making characters is being able to give them different mindsets. Making them different from yourself. I think one interesting way of doing that, of like practicing this, it's like maybe trying to answer questions from their perspective. There was one exercise that I usually do a lot with my D&D characters, and it's what we call the 100 questions. It's a little list of 100 questions that with my D&D group, whenever we make a new character, we try to answer those 100 questions from the perspective of the character. It really helps flesh out the character a lot, because it makes you think about things that maybe you don't think about when you make a character from the beginning. Like, what's their favorite season? What would they do if another person that they care about is in trouble? What's the word? What are they guided most by? Like their emotions, their logic, stuff like that. Even things like thinking about their favorite kind of music or favorite food. It makes you think of like different things from what you would answer as yourself. Even that is a little nice exercise to put yourself in the shoes of the character. 100 preguntas no pueden ser más para saber. Siempre pueden ser más. Hay muchos de estas listas así para desarrollar personajes. I think it's especially hard when it comes to writing villains, because sometimes you're gonna end up writing characters. Most of the time with villains, you're gonna end up writing characters that are like the opposite of what you believe. Characters that you would completely disagree with. Characters that are terrible people. And even then, it's important to make them interesting. And it's important to also make them feel believable sometimes. Writing hard, but in the end, with practice, you can't do anything. With practice and reading, because reading also really helps a lot. También leer ayuda mucho a ver estas cosas, ver ejemplos de cómo otra gente ha escrito personajes, ver ejemplos de personajes. Para eso hay que leer y experimentar historia. Stories of the reading world. It kinda is, because it's all reading. I worry about that sometimes with the characters of Stories of the Dreaming World. Sometimes I worry that they all are kinda the same, because I tend to have a lot of patterns when making characters. But I'll do my best so it is not the case. Because I want to make that story the best that I can. Making stories hard, but also fun. Okay, there's enough contrast in the bangs. There we go. It's time to start facing these shadows over here. The the shadows of this part of the dress. There's multiple colors in here, so we're gonna be a bit more careful. Like here. Here there's gonna be a bit shadow. There we go. I'll try my best to make the characters of Stories of the Dreaming World interesting at least. It's gonna be a very long story, so the characters are gonna... how to say this? They're gonna take a long time to show the whole picture, I guess. We'll see. But for now, true! I have been messing around a little bit with Renpai, by the way. I hadn't mentioned this. But I've been starting to prepare stuff for Thread Days, my other visual novel. I'm working on so many things at the same time. Estoy trabajando en muchas cosas a la vez. But it's been so fun. I'm really enjoying messing around with Renpai. It's making programming feel fun, somehow. Programming fun? There's no way. Make another darker color. This way we can differentiate the lines from the skin from the lines of the gold here. I'll put those here too in the earrings. Nah, la verdad me lo estoy pasando bien. No me siento sobrecargada realmente. Trabajo en muchas cosas porque es lo que me gusta hacer. I work on a lot of things because it's what I like to do. So I don't really feel overwhelmed at all at the moment. If only I could have more hours in the day to work on more things. Y tan solo pudiera tener más horas al día para trabajar en más cosas. Quiero trabajar en muchas cosas. At the moment I've been trying to make the title screen while I finish writing the script. I'm thinking of posting a preview one of these days on Coffee. So if you want to keep up with that, make sure to give it a follow. I post monthly updates on my projects in there. So if you want to get notifications for whenever I give an update on them, feel free to give it a follow. Color too. I guess these ones too. Since it's not the outline, there's the fabric behind. I guess we can mix that a little bit. I like to leave the overall outline of the chibi uncolored. softens the whole image of the chibi. And it helps make the overall shape a bit more visible. Es verdad, vi algo de que habían anunciado nuevo Star Fox. Vi a gente hablando de ello y haciendo memes con los modelos. I saw that they announced a new Star Fox yesterday, so people talk about it, and also making memes about the models looking a bit weird. I'm missing a lot of context. But the memes about the models were kind of funny. Okay. I'll get another color for this. For sprite of the fabric. Repito la versión de Nintendo 64. Ha sido un poco como la primera versión de la película de Sonic. Que no se veía mal, pero los diseños eran un poco extraños. Okay, that's mostly it, I think. The chibi is finished. I guess I can add some more highlights in some places. Lo sé muy bien. He visto muchas comparaciones con eso, por eso ha sido como... Quizás eso es lo que ha pasado. Que han hecho los diseños un poco como la primera versión de la película de Sonic. Que eran definitivamente una cosa. Bueno, quizás si pasa como con la peli de Sonic, quizás los cambian. Maybe if the same thing that happened with the Sonic movie happens, they will change them. What if should I move the mouse actually? Move it over here? It's in the same place. It's almost in the same place. I'll just fix the coloring myself. There we go. Y a veces mezclar el realismo con diseños así no realistas puede salir bien y puede salir muy mal. Es importante tener buena dirección artística en eso, en los diseños. Si no pueden salir cosas muy extrañas. Okay, let's add the stars. Some more of them. I feel like this is not enough of them. There we go. that's another finished one. Haven't these done? Okay. That's the finished page at last. We did it. Oh, let me stretch a little bit. It's only been an hour and a half. That was so fast. Eso ha ido muy rápido. Solo ha pasado 1 hora y media. Wow. Well, that's a big Yossi count. 348. Officially, there's only 2 pages left of this list, by the way. Oficialmente solo quedan 2 páginas de esta lista. Voy a beber un poco de agua, ahora que ya puedo, porque con el líquido bucal no podía, pero ahora ya puedo. There we go. Good luck with work, Quincy. Thank you so much for coming. Take care. I will do my best. It's time to begin the next page. I don't have any references to delete at the moment, so all that we have is the next references. We'll make another page. And now we gotta show the next characters. For now, these are the first 3 designs. The 4th design, I do not have it. So that's gonna be my homework. Este va a ser mis deberes para el próximo día, porque no tengo el 4º diseño de esta página. Pero los 3 primeros sí. The first 3 I do have them, and this one is new. I made this one yesterday at last. This guy spent so long without a design. He finally has a design now. He's like a dwarf now. He's a bit dwarf-like. But it's if a dwarf was tall. Es como un enano, pero es como si un enano fuera alto. Este lo diseñé, le hice su diseño al fin ayer. Yep, ayer un poco antes de irme a dormir. Porque fue como, oh no, el Warbu, se me olvidan los deberes. It was like, oh no, I forgot to do my homework. I'm gonna do it 5 minutes before going to sleep. And I ended up finally making his design at last. I confess, I did it last minute, I'm sorry. We have it! So, I do have a lot of the rest, but since I want to do them in order, we're gonna do them later on. And yeah, I've got all these other people. We're gonna do them after I finish my homework. Es un humano barbudo, sí, básicamente. Literalmente un humano barbudo con cuernos. Yep. Tiene un poco igualmente la estética de enano, pero... So... Me faltan este y me faltan este, que son 2 seguidos. I'm missing these 2 that are like one after the other. That's gonna be my homework. I also wanna do some redesigns, for example, for this guy. I wanna redesign him a little bit. His design is kind of boring. I don't know. I feel like I could do it so much better now. Siento que su diseño es un poco aburrido y que podría hacerlo mucho mejor ahora. Así que... creo que lo vamos a mejorar también por el camino. El resto me gusta ya como están. The rest I like how they look. So we're gonna leave them as they are. I like this one a lot especially. She's a bit vulture themed. She's a bird, another bird, because I don't have enough birds. And this one, I have drawn her a lot, so I guess you can tell that I also like her a lot. Me gusta mucho esta también. Se nota porque la he dibujado mucho. Es la que tiene las referencias más grandes. She's the one with the biggest references, so yep. So, let's start with the first one. I like her design so much too. I've drawn her mostly on paper. I do have this doodle and another one on paper, but I don't have them at hand right now, sadly. They are in my old notebooks, wherever they are. So all that we have is a full reference of the outfit, which is pretty good actually. Pretty good reference. It's a bit low quality, but I would say good enough. Let's go. Let's use Head reference for chibis. First OC of Pain Monday ever. Wait, what? First OC of Pain Monday ever? But we are like 348 OCs deep. So, let's go. First of all, right, the pose. Some things about this lady. The main thing that I remember of her is that she likes hot springs. She really likes hot springs. She lives in an area that has like a ton of hot springs. And also spicy food. Also, she's so pretty. What pose could work well for her? I think... Wait. There's one important thing that I'm forgetting, and it's checking the special items. Because that always gives good ideas. We're gonna open the list. And I'm gonna check what special item she has. Voy a mirar qué objeto especial tiene. Como la madre 3, ya, como la madre 3. Igual que la madre 3. Baños termales que te recuperan el HP y la magia. Yeah. She's got an amulet. Her special item is an amulet. But I've never really designed the amulet. Oh no, I'm gonna have to design it now. Oh no. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do that. Let's go. Let's see what sort of pose turns out. A ver cómo sale la pose. Nunca he pensado en el diseño del amuleto que tiene. She has an amulet. That's her special item. Okay. Estoy intentando visualizar la pose. Se me ocurre una que podría estar cool. I can imagine one pose that could work well. It's a bit similar to this, the one here in the paper doodle, but we'll see how it turns out. I also want her outfit to be like fully visible, because it's one of my favorite parts of her outfit. I love her outfit so much. Now let's imagine really quick the pose. I want the dress to like flow quite a bit over here. And make the body a bit smaller. Actually, I think this pose could work better for this one. You know what? I'm gonna move this pose here. We're gonna use this pose for her. I'll take the head here though. I'm gonna try to keep this zoomed out so we can work a bit better. Maybe we don't have to think too much about it. Maybe default pose like this. Técnicamente en la vida real, el HP y el PM también se cura con comida. Y algunos debuffos también, como el debuffo de hambre. The hunger debuff is also cured with food in real life, if you think about it. I'll have to make the body smaller again. This always happens. Maybe 5. How do we put the other leg here, maybe? Problem is that the shoes are a lot more visible in the design. There isn't much space. I need more space for that. There we go. Maybe we can move one of her hands to make her hold the amulet. This. But I don't know how I would make the amulet. Yeah, thank you, Gino. I'm glad to hear that. I'll do my best. I love drawing. Let's move the head a little bit more centered. And now the horns should be something like this. Art from either DeviantArt or Reddit? What do you mean by that? I mean, I have posted my art on both sites some other times. Not that much anymore, but the first website that I used to have for my art was DeviantArt. It has become a lot worse nowadays, so I don't really use it much anymore. But it was where I started posting my art, yep. I have. Really, I haven't used it much. Just posted a couple things before, but I'm not very used to using it. Just got very pointy ears. Very super wavy. And let's not forget the kind of water spout hairs here. ¿Lo subiste a Twitter nada más? A más sitios también. De hecho, puedo poner un momento lo que es como mi portfolio, mi card, que ahí tienen los links de todo. Ahí está. Here you can find the links of all my socials and stuff, and all the places where I post my art. Nowadays I post my art on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Tumblr. But the Tumblr, I think it's not linked. El Tumblr no está linkeado allí, pero está aquí. Tengo el mismo nombre en casi todos los sitios. Así que es bastante fácil de encontrar si tengo alguna galería. It's pretty easy to find if I have any galleries somewhere because I always use the same username. Let's go! Your hair is gonna be an absolute adventure to line art. My DeviantArt is super abandoned though. I haven't been able to update its username either. But here it is. It was my very first art website, so it says that I made it 17 years ago. It's been around for a long time, but I don't use it anymore. Except for posting adoptables. Yo-hooo Leo, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Bienvenido! I think the amulet can make it... maybe like a pendant. That could work well. Or maybe like a paper on a pendant. Something like this. I have an itch. I have an itch too. Hold on. This one is linked in my portfolio though. If you want to find my games, here they are. Here are my games. But all my most active socials are linked in there on my card. Todas mis redes sociales más activas están ahí en el en el cart. En el itch solo mis juegos. On itch only my games. Still working on the game. Name your class Punisher. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. That's perfect. I love that. That's amazing. Even the name of the class is a pun. We could never ask for more perfection. I think Punisher sounds good for the pun. In the end, you can also make the joke with like bows, because I would have used a bow in both games. Okay, now her eyes. One of my favorite things of her design is that she has moles under both her eyes. Here. Should probably put the eyes on a separate layer first. To move them around a little bit. There we go. Now we make sure to make this a bit more symmetric. But right now it's not that symmetric. There we go. I think now the eyes look right. Oh my god, Ellie! Welcome! Thank you so much for the raid! Monkey raid! I was gonna say welcome snake shifters, but is it now monkey shifters? Yoko Rancor! Yoko Miser! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Seeing 348 out of 423 must feel good. It does! It really does! There's less than 100 now! We just finished the page earlier and now we're starting the next page. These are gonna be the characters on this page. I'm still missing references for 2 of them, but that's gonna be my homework. I'm gonna do that off stream for Monday. Hopefully I won't forget. But yeah, for now, we still have some references to go for today. There's still work that we can do. Yo, Morador! How's it going? Apparently now Ellie's a monkey. What happened? Well, she's a shapeshifter, so maybe she just shapeshifted into monkey. That would make sense, right? Monkey. Going back to monkey doesn't seem that bad. This one looks nice already. Thank you. I really like this one's design. I like it a lot. She likes hot springs. She lives in an area full of hot springs. I took the wrong brush. I'm gonna make the ear a little bit smaller here. I feel like this ear is a little bit low. we go. Maybe I need to fix the proportions a bit. I feel like the proportions turned out a little bit less chibi than they should. We're gonna take all this and should be fine. Ya se puede. A mí siempre se me olvida, debo confesar. I always forget to do rates on YouTube. I think it's called the redirect option. Creo que se llama la opción de redirección y se hace asignando otro vídeo al vídeo del stream para que así cuando termina te lleve al vídeo de la redirección. Pero siempre se me olvida. Aunque creo que normalmente cuando termino stream no suele haber como nadie que conozca haciendo stream. Cuando termino muy tarde a veces Lina, pero como empieza el stream bastante más tarde a veces no suele coincidir. Yeah, maybe it's an OC with the shrink ray yet again. It had to be done for the proportions. In fact, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna make this part of the body a bit smaller, I think. Just a little bit more. And then this. And make it a bit longer. There we go. Okay, not so bad. The pose took a little bit to figure out, but it turned out pretty well. Costó encontrar la pose, pero creo que ha salido bastante bien. So, as you might have seen here in the reference, her name is Curso. Wait, there was a selection. I could not write. Oh, it's not gonna fit. I'm gonna make it smaller or whatever. Now it fits. We're just gonna move her a little bit to the right. And now it fits perfectly. Alright, first one. First one is done. Felt like the head was a little bit small. I think I'm missing like literally part of the back of the head. There we go. Now it looks a little bit less weird. Yeah, I think that was all. Hands also have some gloves. There we go. Her design turned out like this on the first try. Like this was a design that came out of my mind exactly like this, and I don't think I would ever change it. I like it so much. I like her design a lot. Okay, next one is Mr. Not a Dwarf, who I designed yesterday in a hurry. This was my homework of yesterday. Let's see. I might even go for a pose like this, like the one he has here, but holding the pitchfork, because he's got a pitchfork. Let's get a size reference. There we go. For this one, I'm just gonna kind of follow the shape of the reference on the side. These corners are kind of small and stubby. I couldn't find his old reference. I know I had one. I had one very tiny doodle of him in his first design, but I couldn't find it. It probably was somewhere in the hard drive, external one. So we're just working with what we have. The design that he has now is so much better than the old one. That has to be said. Se ha dicho, el diseño actual está mucho mejor que el anterior. Ahora tiene trenzas en la barba. Now he has braids in the beard. It's hard for me to design interesting beards, because I don't have that many characters with beards to begin with. But I think braids are a nice way of giving them something interesting. ¿Decide tener 3 o solo una interacción con el juego? Las que tú quieras poner, ¿ya? ¿Es tu juego? No sé. Yo no sé. Yo lo que a ti te apetezca escribir. No quiero hacerte escribir de más si no quieres. To make this a lot smaller, I think. It's not turning out chibi-fied much. Okay. This part of the belt is actually taken from his sigil. Sometimes I like to take things from the sigils of the demons for the designs. When I don't know how to make their designs right away, I look at that for inspiration. Estás dando mucha libertad. No debería. ¿Acaso no debería? Quizá no debería. Quizá es demasiada libertad. The reference is a lot more in profile view. Or not a lot more in profile view. I don't want to make it fully in profile view because, you know, noses are kinda hard to deal with in chibis. If you give a chibi a nose, it just changes completely the way the chibi looks. Probably lower the beard. Let's see. Should probably all be much smaller. Okay, not so bad. The chibi proportions were not so hard to preserve. Just make the legs a little bit small. Even the black point changes a lot on chibis. Yep. Like it's definitely not the same to do this than to do this. It changes a lot how the face looks. It doesn't look bad though here. Being nose as a little black dot, it doesn't look that bad. In this case though. Feels like it's a very, very small nose. But again, chibi old men are a bit difficult to draw. I'm just making my life difficult here. Guess the cape should also be a bit shorter in this case. The gauntlet. There's the arm. Chibi old man instant dwarf, and this guy already looks kind of like a dwarf. It's gonna be hard to not make him look even more like a dwarf. If I shorten the legs even more like this is a dwarf. This is just a dwarf. ¡Yo-hooo! ¿Qué tal? No, no estoy viva, sigo siendo fantasma. ¿Qué tal? Bienvenido. Bienvenido al stream. El reto aún sigue, aún queda mucho para acabar. He's got a cape. Another nice detail that he has a horse tail. Not in the sense of like hair. He has like a literal horse tail. Tiene una cola de caballo, pero no en el cabello. No tiene como cola. Porque estaba pensando, ¿y si le pongo cola a este señor? Simplemente para hacerlo ver menos humano. Y no me convencía ponerle una cola así de demonio, así que dije, cola de caballo. Habla, ente espectral, ¿cuál es tu misión más allá? Mi misión es comer muchos nuggets de pollo y dibujar a todos mis OCs y jugar muchos juegos. Y hacer muchos juegos. Tengo demasiadas misiones. Muchas misiones para tan poco tiempo. Okay. Move like a little bit. I have too many missions for few time that I have. Okay, it didn't turn out so bad so far. No se ve tan mal de momento. I like. I'll make this part a bit shorter. It's not a super long cape, so maybe we could make it even shorter. It's gonna be a manageable cape. Okay, I'm gonna put him here. Here we're gonna put his hand. And pitchfork. It's gonna be a very long one. It's gonna be like a very long fork with 2 pointy sticks. Ese milagro de que jugaron con la Ouija. El stream de ayer hacía tiempo que hacía falta hacerlo. Lo teníamos pendiente de hace mucho. Nos comunicamos a base de ondas de audio. Ondas de radio. A base de Discord. Yep. Mi cerebro está hecho puré. My brain starting to become puré. There we go. I feel like the weapon look a bit better. I think the weapon looks so small compared to him. But it doesn't look that cool. It should be bigger. El arma debería verse más grande. Para eso vamos a hacer más chiquito. Más dwarf. There we go. Not bad. Is the hair a bit too long actually? I might do it too long compared to the rest. Here. Here is where the hair ends. There we go. So let's write down his name. We're gonna have to do it on the other side because the pitchfork is kinda on the way. His name is Focus. Which kinda does sound like a dwarf name, doesn't it? Ahora sí se ve como enano. Es un señor chivificado. Es inevitable que salga como un enano. He's ready to go to the mines. Está listo para ir a las minas. Okay. That's two of them. He's secretly a dwarf. He's just a very tall dwarf. But in spirit, he's a dwarf. Es un enano en espíritu. Como si un enano fuera muy alto. Yep. Let me check though, because I think she turned out a little bit with the head a lot bigger. Should make her a bit smaller. No sé si debería ser un poco más chiquita. Quedó la cabeza muy grande en comparación. Si no. Ok, siguiente. Next one. This one also spent a long time with a very provisional design that I didn't like much, but then I gave her this design and now I like it so much more. She's really cute. And I have an idea for the pose. Because this pose feels like it would fit her so much more. I have terrible news though, everyone. I'm gonna nerf her a little bit. Voy a nerfearla un poquito, cosa que son mis malas noticias. Va a ser nerfeada. No hago esto a la ligera. De hecho me duele. Me duele tener que hacer esto. It hurts having to do this, but I'm gonna have to nerf her a little bit. I'm so sorry, everyone. It has to be done. Not all the kings of these demons need to have giant babongas. They could have, but I don't know. I feel like there's already a bit of a repeat. I know it's a tragedy, but it's a tragedy that we can survive it. There's another older lady with giant babongas among the kings of the demons, so do not worry. She's over here. I just didn't want there to be two of them so similar. Es un día triste, pero no pasa nada. Miraremos adelante. We're gonna look ahead and think positive. Something that is very cool of her dress is that the end of the dress is a bit like seafoam. I like that a lot. The rest has like the squares. Salud. Too many in a single faction. I would say there's never too many, and it hurts me to change these, but I don't want them to feel too much of the same. I want to make them a little bit more unique. No quiero que sean todas como muy iguales, quiero que sean más únicas. Por eso, hay que hacerlo. It is necessary. Oh yeah, the legs need to be a bit different. Because she's a little bit like a goat. So I was thinking of giving her goat legs. How do we do this? Tiene patas de cabra. All mothers. Too many mothers. I mean, there aren't that many. There are not that many, like, characters of this kind. Most of the others are very different. There's 9 kings in the demons. Hay 9 reyes entre estos demonios, que son como los más importantes de esta lista. Y no quiero que haya como muchos repetidos, así que hay que hacer esos sacrificios. No son tan parecidos entre sí, pero no quiero repetirlos tanto. Quiero que sean cada uno diferente de los demás. I can show you what they look like, by the way, because I have doodles of all of them. I showed them quite a little bit ago, but I can show them again. Yo, Crumpet! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. And say there might be 3 mothers. Is that the reference to Mother 3? Welcome to the stream. I can imagine the other demon lady breaking into her house and screaming, "Our boobs are the same size, make them smaller so we don't look the same. One of us is gonna have to change." I mean, these are the kings of the demons. These are 3 of them. These are the other 3. These are the last 3. So yeah. Let me move this up a little bit so you can see everyone better. Here we go. That's all of them. Actually, I could increase this canvas and just show all of them at the same time. Let's see. This should be enough. Here they are, all of them. Ta-da! Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm trying to keep them different enough from each other, right? Let's be honest. There's a lot of big boob in here. Had to make something a bit different. But I'm happy with how they look. I didn't design them on purpose to, like... I didn't really pay attention to the titles at the beginning. It wasn't until I started developing the lore a lot more that I realized that these 9 specifically were gonna be important. So I didn't design them to stand out from each other to begin with. So that's why some of them ended up not so different from each other. But I don't like how they are now. No veo el problema. Realmente no hay ningún problema. Soy yo y mis manías de querer hacer mis personajes diferentes. Al principio, como no paré atención a los títulos de los demonios, no lo hice a propósito que fueran diferentes unos de otros. Pero a la que me di cuenta de que iban a ser importantes para el lore, fue como, quiero hacerlos un poco más distintos. Porque van a tener que destacar. Y van a tener que destacar entre sí. Porque son los más importantes, right? Y ahí están ahora ya. Krampus' biggest weakness. Understandable. I feel that so much. I mean, there's one less of them isn't gonna change much. Even if she gets nerfed a little bit, there's still a lot more. There's a lot more of them. Yeah. There we go. I like them all so much, actually. I'm glad that a lot of my favorites ended up in this group. De repente somos más personas. Me pregunto por qué. Tomo nota. Quizá habrá que dibujar estos personajes más a menudo. I'm sorry, Krampus. This lady is the only one that will be nerfed. The goat. Literally goat, because she's a sea goat. Es una cabra marina. Ella sí va a ser nerfeada un poquito. Pero solo un poquito. Y solo de arriba. De arriba adelante. De otras cosas no. Everyone needs to stand out in different ways, you know? And have a little bit of variety. I like her spiral horns though. No nerf, Gigantamax, all of them Gigantamax. Yo-hooo, Nirvana, welcome! How's it going? But if all of them are Gigantamax, none of them are. We need to keep them a little bit different from each other. They gotta be a bit different. It's going well. I finished one page and now we have started the next one. This is the second to last page, by the way. All that is left from this list is this page and the next one. And that's it. All the demons will have been drawn. De esta lista queda solo esta página y la siguiente. Después de estos ya toca la última lista solo. Only the last list after these. We need more press production, search and representation in the art portal. That's kind of true. That's not something you see often. It's okay. She's still so cute. That's not gonna change. She's still gonna be the goat. Because she's goat themed. Sea goat themed. She's got a giant tardigrade, by the way. Giant water bear. Because the demon originally rides a bear, but since she lives in the ocean, I was like, what if I give her a giant water bear? That would be so cute. Tiene un tardígrado gigante, porque en inglés se llaman osos de agua, y como el demonio original tiene un oso, dije, ¿y qué tal si lo hago un oso de agua? Porque ella vive en el mar. Obviamente vive en una ciudad marina, así en la costa, y su objeto especial es Un péndulo de buscar tesoros. There's buoyancy, they won't weigh her down. It's okay, she's good at swimming. She's not gonna drown. Her special item is a pendulum to find treasure. Gotta add this first. And her ears, they are a bit down, a bit of fluff, not much. A lot of people looking for treasures come to her city, and a lot of them end up lost in the ocean. It's a little bit tragic, but it's not gonna stop people from trying to be brave and follow their adventures. Over here, and I think I'll make this a little bit more out. I gotta fix the pose a little bit. Redraw the hair a little bit. I feel like the hair didn't turn out too well. Siento que el cabello pudo mejorarlo un poco más. Entonces está esta mano. This hand looks horrible. This hand does not look good. Well, it's just a sketch. We'll fix the hand when we can. There's no hurry to fix the hand. No hay prisa en arreglar la mano. I'm gonna fix the hair over here. There's some more hair on this side. There we go. Now, please. Oh, true, she also has a bit of makeup. I was mentioning just in the previous page how not that many of them have makeup. She does. She has a bit of it. And also spiral eyes. I have to move this hair out of the way a little bit. Looks kinda cute covering the mouth. I'll try to mix both a bit. Does she hypnotize you with them? She sometimes ends up hypnotizing people without realizing. It's part of her power. And also because of this thing it's still a pendulum after all, so sometimes it ends up having the wrong effect. To move this a little bit. Just the mouth. The mouth needs to move here a little bit. Yo, Johnny Cat, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. To fix the hair. Because the hair is a little bit more wide on the sides. Here. There we go. Now this feels a lot more right. Only getting 4-ish hours of sleep a night. Oh no, that's not a lot of hours. I hope that you can rest better today. They're all whimsy or silly or failures. It's the 3 kinds of Yomi, see. Whimsy, silly, or failures. Lizzie sleeps at night unlike others. I mean, some people sleep in the morning. It doesn't necessarily have to be at night. Yeah. Some people just sleep in the morning at different hours. It's fine. Wait, I think one of the horns... The horns are different sizes in here. What is going on? Here, that's a lot better. This hair over here, we need to move it down a little bit more, I think. Here. Imagine sleeping at night, yeah. Lowered her size, you made her eyes look less tired. That's not it. I just haven't. This is a chibi. It's a chibi after all. She's still old. She's not less tired either. It's just less noticeable because it's a sketch. It's okay. It will be more noticeable later on. Yeah, I'm gonna make the legs a bit longer. Actually, the dress. I guess the dress includes the legs too. There we go. Give her a beard like forecast. I don't know if it would fit with her aesthetic. A goat beard to make her even more of a goat. She is the goat. Goat lady. Make it a little bit bigger. She's pretty tall actually. I need to draw all of them in like a height lineup someday. Did you ever tell you about my new favorite show? Oh my god, it's called Pain Monday! Thursday and Tuesday, sometimes on Wednesdays too, but never on a Monday. False advertising. That cannot be right. That cannot be right. This person making this Pain Monday should maybe fix that schedule a little bit. I can't feel in secreto. Yeah, I should check it out. I wonder. How many seasons does it have? How long is it? Okay, this is Balam. Over here. There we go. Ta-da! We have finished the 3 of them that we can draw now because I don't have references for the next 2. I guess I could draw the next others like I have done in other times. I guess we could do that. Yeah. Let's save. And let's try to draw the others. I could do the line arts of the ones that I have, but since we're in the sketching mood, let's continue with the sketches. At least this one. I like this one a lot. What pose to give her though? It has to be a very cool pose. She's a cool bird. Gets really good after episode 150? Oh my god, it's longer than One Piece. Pretend you didn't draw Nair, then remember you do have something of them, then draw her again. I just draw Balam 2 times more, right? So the 2 next characters, the one that goes here is a lion for real. I have never drawn him in my life, and I need to draw his design at last. That's like one of my furries. I think it's the last one. And then here's another bird-themed character that I drew once, and I have no idea where the sketch is. I think it's somewhere in my hard drive. I need to find it, but I haven't found it in my current computer. I need to check the external hard drive. So yeah, I don't have color references for either of them. We're gonna have to do that this weekend before the next Monday. I'll do my homework, I promise. We'll get there. And I think that's mostly all the ones that don't have designs yet. There's only one that I need to finish his design, but I think most of the others do already have designs. So yeah, it's gonna be my last homework for now. So, meanwhile, let's try to get this lady drawn. Let's see. What kind of pose could she have? The head turned out a little bit big, I think. We'll make it a bit smaller. Let me check. Her special item is basically her talons, the bird talons, so I guess that's just the claws in general. No habrá más nerfeos, no va a haber más nerfeos. Ha sido una excepción. Normalmente nunca nerfeo, porque está muy mal eso. Me sabe mal. Me duele tener que nerfear. Having to nerf, it doesn't feel good. Internally, I am suffering because of that. It pains me. Why am I even making the neck when it's gonna be covered? What if Yomi was real? No use wondering about things that will never happen. Make her blue with an orange bee. Likes to fight. Wait, who is that? Who is that? That's a reference to something. Maybe? I have an idea. I'm gonna sketch it super fast. Like, faster than I have ever sketched anything. Something like this. And then here, the hand. Oh, this could be pretty cool. Goku! Oh my god, yeah, Goku. That's just Goku. Can you tell I have never watched Dragon Ball? Okay, this doesn't look bad actually. We'll make the cape is like the wings. A reference to yesterday's Hamtaro stream. Yeah, the moment when Hamtaro did the Kamehameha was the coolest. The Kamehameha. It's an original idea. The original character. I can't think of any funny names. Moku. His name is Moku. An original character. The hair is a little bit messy, also the horns are quite big. Curved and quite big, like this. I should give her a little ahove. She's a bird. And ahoves feel kind of bird-like for some reason. I'm gonna move the reference a little bit. I like it's a bit on the way. It's ham time and ham tart all over the place. That was the second best moment after the kamehameha. Wonder if I should also give her feet, like bird feet. It could be cool. There's another one that has bird feet. You know what? It could be really cool. We need more demons with like animal limbs. Or at least a little bit animal-ish. Actually, let me Google how vulture legs look like. Vulture leg. El mejor momento fue cuando dijo yo soy el Hamtaro. Cinema. Does she have bird brain? She's probably one of the least bird brains in this list. The others are kinda all a little bit bird brain. It's kinda funny that there's so many birds. This should be sort of like this. It's gonna look kinda uncool in the sketch. Not gonna lie. Fingers are not too long. Oh, the legs look terrible like this. Let's do the rest first. That's not feet. He's appealing to specific demographic of people. Bird feet enjoyers. It's a very specific demographic that don't get food often, so might as well feed them a little bit. I mean, what's even the point of making like demon characters like these so different and diverse and not making some monster girls on the way? There's gotta be some monster girls. What is even the point if not? should be here. There's another one, by the way. This is not the only harpy looking character. This one, the wings are the cape, but the other does have actual wing arms. She's a bit more harpy. She's gonna be, I think, in the last page after this one. She's around the end of the list. So we're still gonna have to wait a little bit more. But she's in the pixel arts. She's here, this one. Ta-da! You can see the bird legs. She doesn't have the wing arms here because that's something I added in a later version of the design. But she does have them now. And she probably is the biggest bird brain. I need to redesign a little bit of the legs now, because the pants were different before. I make them like this now. Because RPG Studio doesn't have a single harpy asset. No! That's why RPG Maker is superior. He got better monster girls. Feathers in here should be with long and stuff. Same here. Okay, that was actually quite easy. Oh, just so you don't forget. Oh yeah, I did that, her eyelashes. Perfect. Are ghost monster girls? I would say yes. Maybe some have more monster girl vibes than others. Maybe I'm very humanoid for a monster girl, but I guess I have visible bones. Yeah, that kind of counts, right? I guess it depends. There's different degrees. And she's a little bit, her hair's a little bit more messy. Oh, she did have an hobby here, but it's like very disguised. It goes like this. She's got a bit of eye bags. I turned out a little bit different. Now it's a little bit better. Just a little bit. what we can do is also move the head down a little bit more. Aha! And with this, we can show a little bit more of the torso. But she's got a nice suit under these clothes. A bit visible, but she's got a bit of a suit in there. Bird in a suit. To show that she's a cool bird. Imagine sleeping over the fluff of that bird. Wings very soft, yeah, very true. She looks super fluffy. She's probably one of the fluffiest in here. Comfy feathers. There we go. She's done. Wonder if I should give her a tail actually. Like this. Maybe a little bit of it. It could even go with the clothes actually. To mix a bit of everything. There we go. Let's write down her name. And I think this can be all for today. Her name is Murmur. Let's fix this wing a little bit. The next character, I do have some other designs for, not designs, sketches. I drew him lots of years ago, along with the other doodles that I have no idea where they are. So maybe, I think in his case I can work with the pixel art. But this one, I'm definitely gonna redo the design a little bit. I think I can do it a lot better now. But for the others, I think I've got enough references for all the others that have references here. There we go! It's quite a bit of characters for one day. Let me move this a little bit so we can fit everything a lot better. And I think this will be all for today. There we go! Mucho progreso, yeah! Lots of progress today. Pretty cool poses actually, in the end. I like how this pose turned out in the end. I think the eye... If we show that this part of the hair is a little bit on top of the rest of the face, more than the other side, it's not gonna look that weird. There we go! Yeah, harpies are super cute. We need more harpies. I have like 3 counting this one, I think. A decent amount of harpies, yeah. So, I think this will be all for today. Let me show you also the ones that we finished earlier in the stream at the beginning. Because we did finish also the last ones from the previous page. Here. We finished these 2. So it's been a very productive stream today. We finished characters and 4 sketches. So, I will continue on Monday, like the title indicates, because this is, well, it doesn't say anything about Pain Monday in the title actually. Nothing in the titles of the challenge indicates Pain Monday, but we know it is. So next Monday we're gonna continue with the rest. Hopefully I will have my homework ready. All the remaining designs that need to be done will be done, and we'll have colors and will be useful references. So I hope that next Monday we'll be ready to continue with the rest. And tomorrow I'll be here to start RFL, our next long game. So that's gonna be the next game for Fridays. From tomorrow on Fridays, we're continuing RFL. Also, for those who missed it, I might have to take a little small break later after this month, I think. It's probably gonna be after this month, because I'm gonna need to have a teeth removed. All your chibis, by the way, thank you! I will keep making them forever because it is super fun. I'm sure the animation will turn out great. Your animations are always super detailed, Leo. I'm sure it's gonna turn out amazing. Yeah, I've been wanting to play that for very long. I remember mentioning it multiple times during streams, like, oh yeah, there's this game called RFL. Someday I will play it, finally. That day will come tomorrow. I saw that it lasts for like 20-something hours, maybe 5 streams, maybe more. Because I tend to take long to explore everything, and also I get stuck at times. But we'll take as long as we have to. Yep. Tengo un diente cariado de hace años y aún no he morido. Ojalá que siga así y no se ponga peor. El mío se cayó a trozos, así que la única solución ya es quitarlo. So yeah, the thing is, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but some days ago, well, I don't know if some people here remember, like 4 years ago or so, I needed to have a teeth removed, but I ended up not having to get removed because it didn't hurt at all. It was deemed maybe unnecessary. Well, they left it up to me, and I am terrified of dentists and needles, so I chose just not to because it did not hurt, so why remove it, right? Turns out that now that teeth said that's enough, and it broke in pieces, literally. So now it's super broken. There's literally only the root and a little bit of the teeth left. So it started hurting a little bit some days ago. Right now it does not hurt at all because I've been taking my medicine and it has helped a lot. They gave me an inflammatory, whatever. It helps reduce the swelling of the gums and all that, which was what was hurting. For a moment I thought it had gotten infected and I was freaking out, like, oh my god, get it out, I don't want to get an infected tooth, okay? I would have been ready to get the teeth removed by then, but they have to do some tests first. They confirmed that it is not infected, so all is good for now. So I just need to keep it clean and safe until the day that it can be removed. I need to wait for the results of the x-rays because they checked my skeleton to see how the teeth is doing inside. So when I get the results, I'm probably gonna have to schedule a day to get the teeth removed. And I'm so terrified of that, guys. I don't like going to the dentist. I'm afraid of the pain and the getting my teeth removed, and also the needles of the anesthesia. I'm afraid of so many things, and I just want to curl up into a ball and hide under my bed or somewhere in a corner. But it has to be done. So later on, when I can schedule the day to remove my teeth, I will probably take a break because I won't be able to speak and all that. At least for a few days. I might do silent streams if I can, but probably only art, because imagine playing a game in a silent stream. That would not be that fun, I guess. So we'll see. I might have to take a little break when that happens, and also eat a lot of mashed potatoes. Yep. Would it make you feel better if I told you my childhood horror story about the dentist? Do you want to traumatize me even more? I don't have my own horror stories about the dentist. Right now it's fine though. Right now it does not hurt at all. I barely feel it right now. It's just there. It's broken, but it exists. And I guess I have to do what I have to do. I gotta get it removed so I can avoid any other problems in the future and all that. Yeah, at least it's a wisdom tooth, so it doesn't matter much. Yeah. These are so badly designed, guys. They are so badly designed. Like, literally, who designed that? Terrible. It's so terrible how they work. Los dientes están muy mal diseñados. ¿Quién los diseñó? De verdad, terrible trabajo, Pero bueno, todo bien. De momento, toca cuidarse y hasta el día que tenga que eliminar ese diente de mi boca y todo eso. Pero por ahora, esto será todo por hoy. For now, this will be all for today. Thank you all so much for accompanying me. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Así que por ahora, cuidaos mucho y nos veremos en la próxima. For now, take care and I will see you next time.